I wonder what you mean when you use the word I.
I could be a fucking crescent roll and a chevron right now, son.
I would be the least bit surprised to learn that all four of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes.
The bizarre nature of this fucking strange thing called life.
As you know, we always keep this thing on the DL.
Welcome back to another episode of Who the Fuck Did My Hair? Just kidding. This is On the DL. My name is David Label, and with me, as always, Johnny Ruiz. Say what up.
What's up?
Yo, so we finally got the camera on him. We're going to be doing a little bit of cutting back and forth, working with the audio. Thank you guys for listening and watching the YouTube video last week, because we did have some problems uploading it, and yeah, we do appreciate that.
To those of you that made it all the way through, special shout out to you
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. With me today is a very special guest. His name is Cesar. No, I'm not talking about the salad, Ruiz.
Yeah, but I will be tossing if you guys have a second. I don't mind a little tongue action right there.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
I bet you do.
Oh, yeah, all the time,
What
every
kind
day.
of salad you like?
Ambrosia, actually taco salad, that's where I build my body on. It's actually the only salad I eat.
Yeah, I had some last night, actually, so
Yeah,
I'm glad you
taco
brought that
salad.
up.
Nice, yeah.
So, we got a little shot prepared.
Oh, yeah. You know,
We're going to toast to the second ever episode of On the DL.
where's my
So,
shot at? Oh, right
It's
here.
right
You got
there in the
cup holders.
Yeah, this shit's
Yeah.
legit, man.
I know.
We make do with what we got, man.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Salud.
Oh, that's not apple juice.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
I lied to Caesar.
Yeah.
Told him it was apple juice.
Yeah, you gave me old Cosby colada, dude. Be waking up with an ice pack on my ass soon.
Oh, shit, man. Wouldn't that be a dream?
Yeah.
Get it? 'Cause you're
Nightmare for
asleep.
you, dream for you.
I'm Freddy Krueger in this bitch, bro.
Yeah.
All right. How you doing, man?
Good, dude. Fucking, you're actually not that far away from my place, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah. I was actually glad to hear that. Where do you live? Pomona?
Yeah, North Pomona, South Claremont area.
Oh,
For
so you
sure.
take the 210 or the 70?
Actually, I take the 10, like, it's
Okay.
like right where the college is. It's kind of weird, because, like, if you go south on the 10, it's like the hood. That's where I'm at. And then north of the 10, in Claremont, it's like all rich white people, the colleges.
Yeah.
The Harvard of the West, they call it. You got Pomona Pitzer and all those.
Yeah.
I got some family in Claremont, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, you know.
So, very white
Yeah,
people.
Very
you know.
privileged.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Very privileged.
Dude, I'll trade
Privileged.
spots with you no matter.
Dude, you look pretty white.
Oh yeah, I get the white benefits. It's my
You do.
my family hijacked white privilege. It's cool.
It's just a little harder on paper. you know?
Yeah. Like I said, dude, I got the face to get the test drive for the car, but I got the last name to get the credit denied. There's a Mexican. Fucking.
It's hard to get the interview, man. It's hard to get the
seriously,
interview.
dude. I'm just a name change away legally from just being all white.
Yeah, you gotta show. You gotta just show up.
Yeah,
Say hey.
I like to keep it DL. You know,
Oh,
so when I go to Mexican
always.
restaurants, I can tell if they're fucking with my food. I don't speak Spanish.
You don't
I
speak
speak
Spanish?
Spanish. I speak it perfectly, but I don't let nobody know just so I could hear them talk shit.
That's a good skill.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'd probably fuck that up if any Mexican restaurant workers are watching this shit. I say, gringo,
No.
sabe español.
Yeah, no. When you look white enough, they're not like tripping on. They don't even think about it.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
That's why I say, like, every white guy's first gift is being born white. That's like your first birthday present. It's like a
Shit.
pass to anywhere you want to go.
yeah, and it's funny because white people are the only people that celebrate first birthdays.
Really? Like zero
No,
birthday?
Well, I don't know. Like, yeah, they'll
zero
be
This
talking
is
about.
zero. This is the day you came out. and
They'll be
shit.
talking. So they'll be celebrating like the 21 month,
Uh-huh.
birth month anniversary, or you know. What I'm
I
talking
noticed
about?
a lot of like chicks have been celebrating like half birthdays, or they have a birthday month nowadays. Like, it's
Yeah,
my birthday
yeah.
month. I'm like, fucking A, dude.
Yeah, I feel like
Get
that's
over
some
yourselves.
Disney shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, no. I celebrate my birthday just for that day, and
Yeah.
you know, and maybe if family members aren't around, maybe we'll have it like the next Sunday. Actually, I share my birthday with my nephew and my sister, so 3 people's birthdays on the same day.
So when
Nice.
do people start showing up?
Well, we're Mexican, so we show up late for everything. No, I mean, it's just all families combined. My sister's family, my brother my nephew who has the same birthday party, and yeah, we just combine. We go to Chuck E. Cheese.
You take inspiration from your family when you're placing your sets, when you're doing that?
Yeah, I get a lot of jokes from them. That's why it's kind of hard when they show up to the show because they think I'm making like fun of them directly.
Yeah.
Nah, I just take it from experiences throughout life, and yeah, definitely, if you're a comic, you're pulling from your family.
100%.
Yeah, for sure. I love to. I have my dad in a lot of my jokes.
Yeah.
Like, because he likes to shit on me. He
Oh,
likes to.
okay.
He always.
I've been to a website where dad shits on. Well, dad shits on stepson.
Well, we don't have a video of it, but
It's like a whole glass bottom boat situation. That's really weird.
yeah, luckily my video won't ever be seen of
No?
him doing that.
It's just on his phone.
No.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, it's a good place to pull inspiration from is your family. Like every comic pretty much pulls from family. So
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember, I'm going to butcher this probably, but I remember Jesselnick on one of his specials, he said his cousin asked him, or his little brother asked him to be one of his, in one of his jokes. And he said, all right, but I'm going to make you a pedophile. You know, like shit
Yeah.
like that. It's cool to include people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good if they have a sense of humor. Also, sometimes though, your family's also your hardest critic. Like, if you have a girlfriend or a family and you're a comedian, for some reason your family never thinks you're funny. That's because they've been around you the whole time. My girlfriend doesn't think I'm funny at all. So, and then it's not until she sees me up in front of other people, she's like, oh, okay, I guess he makes other people laugh. It's just that your family and your girlfriend, people the closest to you, become numb to your sense of humor, I realized.
Dude.
So don't ever run jokes by family or friends or,
Yeah.
it's a weird.
I've noticed dick jokes especially do not work with like friends or family.
Oh, I've noticed dicks don't work a lot. Man.
Dicks, yeah, well, your dick might not because you're old as shit.
It is true, dude. I got the old gray bush right here.
Dude, how old are you, man?
I'm old, man. I'm in my late 30s now, so
Oh, really?
yeah, I'm super old.
Damn.
But I'll keep that on the DL. So
Hell yeah, dude. Just keep saying that, please.
yeah, man.
How long when did you start doing comedy?
Oh gosh, I've been doing comedy for a while, but like professional, like actually going out to clubs and stuff. Maybe the last 5 years.
Nice.
I just been busy with work, dude. I've had a lot of jobs in my life, and that's somewhere else where you pull from comedy.
Yep.
I just got a late start in life. Like I actually went out to the Laugh Factory like in the early 2000s, and right after college, I went to college, a junior college. That's not fucking college. That's high school part two.
Yeah.
But
we're both there. Yeah.
yeah, I used to go to Mount Sac.
Okay, he goes there.
Oh yeah, there you go, Sac.
Yeah, what are they? The Mounties? Yeah.
Yeah, the Mounties. Yeah, that's pretty.
Out there on radio station.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they play like classic rock and shit.
Oh, I never stuck around that long. Yeah, it's a cool place. I like Sac. But yeah, I went. I didn't drop out, but I just like. I figured I'm gonna go to Laugh Factory try out comedy while I was younger, and I did for a while, but then I had to just work because of circumstances, pay rent and shit,
Yep.
So I went back to work, and then I just took a big hiatus, and then just started getting back into comedy later on.
Yeah, I feel like that's the downfall of a lot of great comedy is there's people we won't even ever hear about because they decided, oh shit, well it's not making me enough money right now.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get a job and actually start my life, and they eventually start a family, and it gets too hard.
You bust a nut, she gets pregnant.
Bust a nut, bro.
Dude, so many careers have been ruined by not having a condom.
Dude, wear a hat.
Yeah, seriously, guys, you want a career, wear a hat.
You want a career?
It's either wear a hat or wear a hard hat in construction for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Get hard, wear a hat, or wear a hard hat. It's up to you.
Exactly.
I like that.
All right, I like that, dude. That's nice. I like that.
Yep. People don't want to see a 22-year-old talking about his kid, on stage.
Uh-huh.
That shit just doesn't work. They're like, if you make a joke about your kid, the audience is automatically going to think you're the dumbass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird to take it away from a young person who has a kid. It's like you don't have much experience. I think that's a benefit too. If maybe me starting a little bit later in life is that I've had so many jobs and I've experienced a lot more. Mm-hmm. So you could pull from more shit. I see a lot of like super young guys and they just really haven't done much yet. I'm not saying anybody here is like but when you've gone through a whole lot of shit, you can make fun of a lot of shit.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
And if you start your diet now, you might be able to last long enough to get
Yeah,
famous,
Exactly, dude. Yeah, my
Yeah.
arteries are all clogged up. It's crazy.
dude. I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I'm on that Del Taco diet, dude.
What's your favorite fast food place?
Shit. What is my favorite fast food? I don't know. I like to pull from every fast food place. Like, I've been caught in drive-thrus with food from other drive-thrus, which is like really sad.
Don't be that guy.
Like, sometimes you just want like a Taco Bell taco, but you want Del Taco fries. And I don't know. I don't know. I like In-N-Out. In-N-Out's bomb. Carl's Jr. double westerns, but I really should start like going back, like maybe go vegan or something. I need to lose some more weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we could get you like to do a little military boot camp. Just kind of get you,
Oh yeah.
you get your body used to like moving again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I move. I'm not fucking a 600-pound light TLC motherfucker. The hell, I'm like, oh, you should get moving again. I'm like, I fucking walked through your door. It's
I'm
not,
really.
It's not like I was forklift in and you fucking had to knock down a wall.
He doesn't have a TV special.
I know.
You're not on TLC.
I'm not on TLC. I was 200 pounds away from getting my own show on TLC though. That's about right.
So have you slimmed down since the past?
Oh yeah, I've lost a lot of weight. But I'm slowly getting back there. Like fucking the hat chili cheese fries and shit. But yeah, no, I've I lost a good amount of weight.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's bomb.
Yeah, the hat is bomb, dude. Try some pastrami on top of the chili cheese fries. Jeez, you make these
Yep.
We actually got one.
Dude, that's the special right there. That's what it
that's
is.
the special
Man, a good
sauce.
taste. Good
Oh,
taste.
dude, I love that.
Yeah.
With a cherry Coke or something like that. They actually make it with strawberry Fanta and then regular Coke. When you ask for a cherry
they
Coke
really?
from the hat, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, strawberry Fanta. I'm like, oh, that's not cherry at all. But
You
Yeah.
could also make that yourself.
yeah, if I go buy a Fanta, 99-cent store Fanta.
Dude, not to be that guy, but you know how much fucking sugar is in Fanta?
Oh, dude, you are that fucking guy. I like when people say not to be that guy and then they fucking become that guy.
Oh, that's
If you don't want to be that guy, just shut your fucking trap, dude. Not to be that guy and then just shut up.
Okay, totally gonna coattail that one though. Who did you used to fuck with RC?
RC
fucking- Cola?
Oh, yeah, RC Cola,
That
dude.
shit was bomb, right?
No, that's bomb.
Okay,
That's
so
good.
try one now.
Why, is it the same or is it
Nah.
fucking wrong?
Okay, so Fanta has like fucking like 66 or 68 grams of sugar, right?
Uh-huh.
That fucking
That's what I'm
orange,
talking about.
the
That's
cherry, the
ridiculous.
strawberry shit.
Yeah.
Fucking RC Cola, the cousin of fucking Coca-Cola and Pepsi Cola, but like the second twice removed cousin at this point.
Uh-huh.
Bro, this thing has 77 grams of sugar
Really?
in one bottle.
In one bottle? Oh, my fucking God.
It's fucking
Man, when I was a child, my mom would put that in my baby bottle. She would explain why I never slept and I got these bags under my eyes at 2 years old. That's fucking
I would
crazy.
my grandma would put Pepsi in the popsicles. In the popsicle former, and we'd have like the little plastic.
You had
sticks.
a popsicle former?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Oh, we had ice cubes with toothpicks.
Got Pepsi Pops, bitch.
I feel like
Pepsi
that's
Pops.
I feel like that's the whitest shit.
What?
To have a popsicle fucking
Maker?
maker. Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
no, that's
dude.
some fucking Ruiz shit
Oh,
right
yeah,
here, bro.
dude. That's like, we couldn't afford the ice cream man when he came by and shit. We had to make our own pops and soda.
100%, dude.
Or you get
I
Kool-Aid
guess.
and you just have like a Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Coke
we
pop.
had all kinds, man. I had iced tea pops, Kool-Aid pops. Fucking.
Yeah. You guys had actually ice cream man trucks. We had just the guy with the bells and the fucking cart and shit.
Yeah, my grandma would always throw in lemon
that
drops.
guy-
Oh, lemon drop?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
like, why aren't they
Shit, though.
freezing?
Yeah, dude,
guy's
that's
the
some
shit,
ghetto
though.
treats, dude. I like that. We should have a store called Ghetto Treats.
Ghetto treats,
Yeah,
and
just
just
hot-
hood snacks.
Yeah, hot Cheetos and Takis with sauce in them or some
Lime and shit. We
Oh,
shook the bag.
yeah,
the
they
bag's
shook
pre-shook.
bag. Oh yeah, the Mexican pinwheels of those like fake chicharrones. Where
Yeah.
the guy gets the shits. Yeah, that's like what fucking trendy food now for people like, you see all these hipsters, oh, give me the Mexican corn guy with the fucking mayonnaise. Yeah.
Nah. I mean,
You're like, oh no, they don't come
Yeah.
up to my neighborhood. We fucking kick them out.
yeah,
I fucking call INS as soon as I see him. I'm like, hey, Ice, there's one of those guys up here.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's like no joke. It's like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, dude, I think he stole my newspaper. I don't think you could read it, but he stole it.
Oh shit.
Oh,
shit.
man.
They won't let you drive through San Marino without like
The
if
Mexican? Yeah, that's true.
you with no pretty like if you have any type of shit in your car that looks like you're gonna work, like as far as gardening or doing electrical or plumbing,
yeah.
if you don't have the San Marino tag, they'll fucking get
Seriously?
you real quick.
Construction?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess it's good and bad, but I mean, some guys just trying to hustle, make a buck, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them. It's like a free country. If they just allowed taco trucks on the street.
Oh yeah.
I think they passed that bill in LA, right?
Yeah.
That like you don't need a license to be on the sidewalk like
Yeah.
selling shit.
I see good and bad because if you get sick, I mean, who the fuck are you gonna go to? They didn't have a license, you know. But
you go beat them up, I guess.
yeah, like there's nothing
But
better than
I can't do that. That'd be a fucking hate crime.
Yeah, it'd be a hate crime. You're like, you say, I love Mexicans, and then you just beat them.
I love you guys. Why are you making me do this?
Why are you making me do this? Can I have a hot
And I'm
dog
just like,
afterwards?
"Bleh," I'm still throwing up because I got food poisoning.
Yeah. Nah, but I go to Kings games and I like seeing the hot dog guys come, with the bacon wrapped wieners.
Yeah.
And then the hot dogs that they have them on too. That's delicious.
Dude, if you go to the Coliseum, they're every 25 yards.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh,
if
shit.
you go to a USC game or
I
Rams
haven't
game.
been to a SC game in like 2 years, dude.
I
It
go to
started
them all the
sucking,
time.
so it pissed me off, and I'm an SC fan. So
Yeah. You know Matt Fink, the backup quarterback?
yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I watched him. He played against Arizona last game I watched. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking baller. Should be starting. That's my boy.
That's
we
your
played,
boy?
We played football together in high school.
We all went to high school
And-
together, yeah.
Oh, sweet,
Yeah.
dude. Nice.
Yeah, shout
Did you
out
play
Matt.
ball too?
Hope
I
you're
didn't
listening,
play
bro.
ball.
Nah.
No, I was kind of friends with, we were all in the same group,
Okay.
but I was the little skateboarder at, and they were all the
Oh,
ball players, so.
Skateboarding, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, it was like the one time the skaters and the jocks got along.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I rollerbladed, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
See
a
you on some
total
rollerblades,
I'm a
bro.
rollerblader.
you're
Well,
a total ice hockey fan, huh?
Yeah, I started off playing roller hockey. Some people call it stroller hockey. But I transitioned over to ice.
Okay.
Yeah, and I actually prefer ice way better than roller hockey.
I
Bro,
noticed
you a cold
uh,
motherfucker.
Yeah, I noticed during your set you had a fucking Ontario Rain hat
Yeah,
on. Yeah.
I actually had a tryout for the Long Beach Ice Dogs when they were back in Long Beach. Well, back in like the mid 2000s or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty sick.
You like to fight fuckers?
Well, I'm a goaltender. I was thinner back then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a misconception that goalies have to be like Goldberg from the Ducks. They could be skinny. Actually, it's better because you're already putting on an extra 30 pounds of gear.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a fat fuck to begin with in goal, you
Yeah.
can't really move around and be fast. So
Yeah,
actually, they have to be one of the best skaters and in better shape.
yeah.
But I still fought people in net. It was just a little
That's
bit
fine.
cheating because I had more padding on.
Yeah, your whole team got
You got
involved.
some knuckle
partly.
bruises. I can see it.
Yeah. I've grabbed a guy and then just fucked him up with my blocker.
Oh,
And the blocker is basically adding another 2 inches to the end of your fist, and I just fucking beat the shit out of the motherfucker.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fun. I fractured I did play like a defense every once in a while for some friends, and I fucked up my ankle, and that's when I started to gain a whole lot more weight because sat at home and just felt sorry for myself eating food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have literally just started getting back into working out. And I coach freshman football, so I was running with the kids and I pulled my hamstring.
Yeah.
And so I haven't been able to work out since. Like I can do some upper body stuff, but yeah, it's the biggest fail, like an old man ass move for me to do that.
Is that the kids call you old man now?
Yeah, dude, they were laughing and shit. It wasn't cool, but I was. That's nothing to brag about, but I was faster than all the freshmen, all those little
Yeah.
kids. Yeah.
You chase them home every day. You're like, come back in my van, motherfuckers. I got candy.
Yeah, I gotta chase them down the street because I stopped at a stop sign. God damn it!
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your hamstring all right now?
My hamstrings, it's a lot better.
Okay.
I do kind of tweak it every once in a while, but I've been trying to stretch a lot more.
Yeah, stretch that shit out, dude.
Yeah, I want to get back into it because that's also a motivation, is the fact that my fat ass pulled my hamstring the first time I really tried to run.
Yeah, you gotta warm up, dude.
Yeah, you do gotta warm up.
Well,
and
I did
stretch,
warm
though.
up. I was jogging around and stretching the whole time, and then
There's gonna be a point in your life where you realize, I'm mentally I'm young, but my body's fucking deteriorating and shit.
yeah,
And you can't do the same things you used to do. Like,
yeah, and these shots of whiskey aren't helping.
this is dehydrating me.
Dude, so you're kind of like a darker comic. Would you say that?
Yeah,
You like?
I don't tend to go that way. I mean, I don't realize I am, but I see the darker humor, the humor and the darker shit in life.
Yeah, yeah. Have you always been into dark comedy? Like, you a fan of like Jesselnick?
Yeah, I like Anthony Jeselnik. I'm like a fan of creative comedy, like creative writing, and I don't like always going for the easiest joke. That's kind of whack. That's if everybody went for the easiest joke, then everybody could be a comedian. I like the misdirections. Yeah, I would say Anthony Jeselnik, Louis C.K. Who else? I was gonna say, never mind. I was like, there's a bunch of hacky comics, but yeah, I like guys in that realm. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
For
it's
sure.
fun. Yeah, I didn't start off writing. I started writing off corny jokes, and then I think that's everybody's gonna start off thinking they know what's funny when they go on stage, and then you're gonna realize some shit's kind of hacky. So you'll switch it up, and I switched up a lot of my material from when I first started. And then you just gotta, well, what people decide your humor is, and you have no control over that.
Yeah.
Like, I think Gage was on here before, and then they nicknamed me the cunt Ruiz. I'm like, dude, I don't like that fucking name.
Oh, really? Oh, I said I loved that on there. I was like, I love it.
I was like, that was given to me by Drew, and I was like, shit, dude, why you gotta call me the cunt? He's like, no, man, your comedy, it's like your jokes are like, you're the cunt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I can't take my mom to the show where like on the fucking board it says the cunt Ruiz coming up,
Yeah. No. Like, I don't feel like we'd actually let that happen
It was
and
supposed to be
become
an
that
inside
big.
nickname.
Yeah. But I feel like we always talk shit, like,
Oh,
over
yeah.
the radios, and, like, we're always slapping jokes at each other.
Yeah, I think it's fun to fuck with people, and as long as nobody takes it serious, and fucking you shouldn't. It's comedy. That's what I hate about this, like, fucking outrage culture and shit. It's like you gotta realize it's coming from a place of humor. It's not, there's every comedian knows the world outside the comedy club is serious, and you go in there to escape that fucked up world, and maybe you make fun of the shit that's horrible, shootings and terrorism and racist stuff, and because it's an escape in there, It's the shitty way to call it like a safe zone, like it's a safe space. Comedy's supposed to, yeah, you're supposed to get in there and then, because if you keep it pent up inside and you have these bad thoughts and you don't fucking get them out, there's no way to be sane outside the world.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, exactly. Bill Cosby.
Gotta say it.
I fear the people that keep that shit in and don't talk about it.
Yep.
Those are the creepy motherfuckers.
Yep. We actually got to take a break right now because we got to reset the cameras.
You're good.
Oh, I thought you...
No, you're good. You're good.
What was that whistle about?
Oh, well, you're good on the whistle. Here, we'll take.
Didn't you whistle? Was that...
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
That wasn't. You shouldn't talk about it. Whatever.
I'm just playing, man. Whistle, bro. Whistle
Can
away.
you do the old
Throw me a
the
tune,
Mexican
then.
whistle? Shh, I can't.
No, I can't.
I cannot do that.
Oh my god, dude, it's crazy. It's how they call chicks and their kids everywhere. It is.
Yeah, I can't whistle like that.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my friends used to be able to go like this.
Yeah.
And he would like do some weird suck. It would be super high pitched, like that way you just said, but
Yeah.
on steroids. It was crazy. Same like tone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was a teacher, Glendora, who would fucking, like, when her class got too out of control, she would just be like, and she'd just go for it, dude. And
What?
it was like a freaking alarm just went off in class. Like,
What?
it was crazy.
That's a tight talent to have, dude. I
Fucking
love
shut
that.
everyone up.
Yeah, but don't use it on a bunch of fucking dumbass kids like that.
Well, yeah. One day I'll learn how to do it right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My cousin kind of uses his tongue and goes like this, and
Yeah.
like it's fuck.
Yeah.
I'm talking about whistling.
Yeah. Could you cut that out where it says my cousin uses his tongue in his
Now leave that in.
Yeah. Freaking weird, dude.
Leave it in.
Leave it. Hey, does anybody ever tell you look
Get it?
like if Jesus was on CrossFit? Not the cross that he's on now. That's a different type of fit. That's a thin out fit. But you're like a Jesus if he was buffer. Like if the last meal was all protein shakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all whey protein. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh man, I actually appreciate that one.
Oh, okay.
Some people would say that you look like Dave Attell,
Yeah.
but I mean, I would say you're much uglier.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Is it because I look Jewy or something? I don't know. It's like,
I don't know. It's just the beard, the way the
beard.
beard has like the touch of gray.
oh, yeah. Touch
yeah,
of Grey,
but-
that's the name of my porno, by the way. Touch of Grey.
We got jokes all fucking day.
Yeah. I like David Tell, actually. David Tell, I used to love watching him when I was younger. He used to have that show Insomniac.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you never seen Insomniac? Oh, I think I have some DVDs. The premise was that, he was a traveling comedian, and at the end of every set was like 12 at night, 11 at night. And he didn't sleep all night like most comedians do. And he would go do the local jobs in the city, like the trash man, the people that worked that night. He would just take this camera crew and just interview them and make fun and do jokes with people who work all night. It was like a whole different world. Like after the comedy set, it's like it starts off with this set, the last couple seconds, good night, guys, and then he'll go do a job in that city that night people do, along with that person. It was a fucking cool show. You definitely, if you're not up on Insomniac, check out David Tell's fucking videos. They're hilarious.
Yeah, and it's always cool to like look back at some of the legends of comedy or people that are doing big things right now or have done big things recently. Go back and see their shit that they've done other than stand up. Mm-hmm. Like Richard Pryor in the movies.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Fucking also Witherspoon.
Greg Giraldo's fucking great. Greg Giraldo was a lawyer before.
Yeah.
He passed away and was a comedian. Greg Giraldo is one of my favorite guys too. If you ever watch The Roast, the old ones on Comedy Central, he was one of the best writers. Just a good comic as well. Fucking hilarious guy. I think it's. I like watching and studying old comedians. They weren't old back then. Like it's kind of weird to see a young Louis C.K. with hair and shit and stuff. It's kind of cool,
Yeah. I was actually just watching some interviews of him, like on Conan and Kimmel.
Mm-hmm.
He
wrote for Conan.
Dude, he was really, really quick with the jokes. It reminded me a lot of like Don Rickles, but without like roasting. At the same time, he was, I don't know.
Don Rickles is a good guy to like. You'd see he recycled a lot of his jokes in his old roasts from the 70s, the Dean Martin ones. You guys ever watch those?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, but he was fucking quick, dude. He was really funny. Enjoyed him. Again, another inspiration. Yeah. I like watching old comedians. I don't know why. It's just fun to pick
It's
up
always
stuff.
fun, yeah.
Me too.
I heard Louis C.K. is kind of making a comeback.
Doing some clubs.
It's just going again.
Yeah, they keep it on the DL, I think, a lot of them. Keep it on the DL.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because there's a demand. The outrage on the internet is not always what's true in the real world because the internet, I think, just amplifies one person's voice or maybe a small group. And advertisers get mad or they get scared that this is going to fucking affect everything. So, like I said, I see both sides of the outrage culture and stuff, but I also see that there's a demand for comedy and stuff that's not in the box and shit that's a little weird. So even if you fucked up in life, everybody's fucked up, dude. It's like, 20 years from now, the shit that we're doing nowadays that we think is PC may be pissing off somebody in 20 years and they're going to go back and find shit on the internet. And if we keep on trying people for the sins of the past, then, nobody's ever going to get better. I know America's about a place that forgives people, I think. And as long as they're trying to do right, I think that's the best thing.
Yeah, people can always grow.
And, exactly. But for some reason, people are not even allowing people to correct themselves and grow. And
I heard I don't know if this ever actually really happened, but they were someone was trying to take To Kill a Mockingbird out of the curriculum for like high school English. And that pissed me off because honestly, I felt like when I read that book, it made me, even though it used like language that we can't use and shouldn't use now, like it gave me a little bit more compassion than I had as a kid growing up as a blind, privileged white kid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the N-word.
The N-word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigerians. Just kidding. But I mean, you can't erase shit like literal history, like literary stuff. Mark Twain would use the N-word a shitload. Yep. to erase it is to like also erase the shame. Like they're thinking that's going to get away from it. I mean, it's a horrible thing to have in our past, but you can't say that it never existed.
Exactly.
We can't fucking raise a generation of people saying that, oh, nothing ever happened past, 1960 in the back and we didn't say these shitty words. You have to kind of like know it. You got to know your past in order to prevent shit that's going to, in the future from happening again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shitty words, fucking get used to it, dude. There's shitty words out there.
Yeah.
And you just got to know if it's used in context, in the time period, and, and just be kind to each other now. You can't fucking erase the shitty past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up. Yeah. I mean, I still get called a spick every once in a while.
Yeah.
By my mom
Unfortunately.
and dad. Spick. No, just kidding.
Oh,
actually, I was heard spick is actually for Puerto Ricans. I don't know. I got educated on my slurs a while ago.
Dude, I heard something, and I don't know if this is true or not, but the G word for Asians, I'm not going to say it because I'm going to...
It rhymes with goop. Yeah,
yes.
But I didn't say the other letter. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I know.
I heard that it was originally used by the Koreans when they wanted to tell each other that the Americans were walking in. Like when they were coming in. That's what they would use for the Americans. They would call them gookies.
Oh.
And so we ended up changing that.
I like how you didn't like to say the word about 10 seconds ago, and now you just
technically,
I said the E at the end.
Yeah, well, it's like
the time period.
It's because
the time
it was a slur for white people at the time, so I can use that technically.
Yeah, you use it in a historical reference. I would never call anybody with these freaking words. It's like I have a bit where I use the word. Well, I'll just say it because it's in reference. I say retarded faggot in a joke. I never call a kid with special needs retarded, and I'll never call a homosexual man a faggot.
Yeah.
But I will insult a straight white guy because it's the only thing that seems to get to them, is if you call him a retarded faggot, and it's really because it's really hard to insult a straight white guy, and to think, dude, insults are meant to fucking hurt people's feelings. So, and if somebody pisses you off enough, you're going to hurt their feelings. I don't say that in a place of hate in my heart or anything. I actually have, like I said, I've took special needs classes. I've hung out with, I got people in my family on both sides of the spectrum, and gay folks in my family, and I love them to death.
Yeah.
If you love somebody that's gay to death, is that a hate crime? I love them to death.
Well, it could be a crime of love, like a crime of passion.
There you go.
Yeah.
A crime of passion.
That'd be kind of cool. People would they would think, you would look super woke as opposed to being a fucking complete dick.
I'm actually pretty fucking woke, dude. I have, like I said, I think I'm pretty woke. I don't know.
I think you are too. I think that's why some of your jokes, like a lot of your jokes, land.
Yeah.
They kind of do have like that edgy end to them. Even if you don't want to call them dark, they don't have to be dark. That was just kind of the word I was using to describe.
I understand.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm self-aware of the privilege of looking white and things I shouldn't say or I can't say. And trust me, I like if somebody says their feelings are hurt by one of my jokes, I feel it. I'm like, that's pretty shitty.
Yeah, it's not fun.
But I also want them to know, like, if after any show somebody's like, "Oh, I had a problem with your joke," be like, "I apologize," but it's a joke.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like I don't discount anybody's feelings. Yeah, you're allowed to feel the way you want about something. But it's also like a matter of freedom of speech for some people, and like if you go to a comedy club, you always have the right to just get up and walk out.
Yeah.
Nobody's forcing you anywhere to stay and listen to something you don't want to listen to.
Yeah. Except last night, here's an example of where that doesn't work. I ended my set. I was at an open mic last night, and I ended my set with a joke about girls that are into astrology. And the MC, the host, was a girl that was into astrology.
Oh, fuck.
And I left my drink up there, and she was like, someone come get this guy's drink before I spit in it, basically. She said.
Wow.
Yeah, but she wasn't like mad. But at
she
the
was
same time,
triggered
she wasn't
about something you said about astrology.
Yeah, I didn't hold back, so that's the...
Yeah, see, everybody has their own personal taboos nowadays, and it's... How the fuck are you gonna, like, walk around everybody's minefield, It's really shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I mean, personally, I don't do astrology or, like, but I'll respect somebody who does it. And as long
Yeah.
as they respect my opinion too, if they ask my honest opinion about something, I'm like, you know, where the stars were when you were born, and actually when they made some of these astrology maps, doesn't correlate like thousands of years ago. Doesn't correlate where you are in the Earth now and the stars are now. They're balls of gas that are fucking flaming out. Every star is.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they affect everybody's body and shit, but I also respect it. I mean, I can see there's some, if it gets you through life, fuck it. I mean, religion, stars, whatever makes you happy, but don't make it a fucking taboo. You know, like seriously, if you can't take it, if you take it too seriously, you're never fucking gonna enjoy life.
Honestly, I feel like there isn't a believable there is a believable aspect to astrology. You're kind of knocking.
Am I knocking your
yeah.
shoe rack? There you go. Sorry
Check
about
out
that.
the J's. And no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, did you get them all at Ross? That's fucking amazing. I got this whole outfit at Ross,
Nope.
if you could tell.
Yeah, did you
Dude.
like the new Lion King movie? Did you see it?
Oh yeah, no, it's just my girlfriend calls me the Lion King.
Because
Nah,
you're always cheating on her.
Yeah, no, not exactly. No, actually, I don't really cheat that much.
Oh
Much.
yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well, I've seen you do it a couple times.
That's true. Yeah. Jerking off with my hand is cheating, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, that circle jerk we did the other day with all those comics.
Yeah, hey, dude, it takes at least 3 guys to make a circle jerk. It's just us jerking us each other off.
Yeah. Well, you could debate on whether the fourth person was actually a dude or not. You know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. We didn't use their hands or vaginas. We jerked off with feet.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's
That
the
was
weirdest
fun.
fetish. Those feet fucking things, dude.
Yep.
I mean, I don't watch a whole lot of porn, but when I do, it's not the fucking foot fetish shit. That's fucking weird.
Yes.
Yeah. What type of porn do you watch, man?
See, I have a huge problem with the fact that there's so much like stepsister, stepfather
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I can't get over it because like at one point it was okay because I had this mindset of like, well, they're obviously not stepsister and brother, like they're
Nah, of
actors.
course.
But then the language that they use, not to fucking
Like, they got to remember to keep on saying, yeah, it's stepsister.
yeah, exactly.
And they're like,
you're the best big brother ever.
Yeah,
like, oh, bro.
You also look like you would look up stepsister porn, but forget to type in the word step. And you're like, oh, sister porn. That's
Two
what
guests in a row told me I'm fucked around with
Yeah.
my sister or some shit. Man.
Right. We came out of the same vagina, and now we're going to New York.
I love it, man.
Yeah, your
Just keep
family
it going.
tree looks like a pole. That's what. Yeah, the porn industry's weird.
You know, like they shoot a ton of porn.
Where?
Fucking Lake Elsinore.
Like Elsinore?
Like Elsinore
Really?
is the porn and pot capital, like California. Like there's
Really?
so much. Like actually, I used to work with a conveyor company, and we'd go along warehouses and shit, and we'd fix conveyor belts. One day we had a job in Lake Elsinore. Pulled up to some fucking baked goods. There's like this weed company, right? It's baked goods. They had the Weedos
The Weedos?
and the Cocoa Nugs,
Uh-huh.
and they had just a
Yeah.
bunch of different like edibles and shit. And we fixed his conveyor-like device.
Okay.
It wasn't exactly a conveyor belt, but it was this weird.
The machine?
It looked like the zipper, or like
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm talking about? The zipper at like street fairs and like like church carnivals and fucking little random
yes.
pop-up carnivals.
Uh-huh.
It looked like the zipper. I fixed a zipper. Well, fucking-
That's
and it
was-
would just load the appropriate cereal into the right bag.
Oh,
pretty much.
okay.
Yeah, and he had it busted, and then he paid us. He paid the standard rate, and then on top of that, he gave us like a couple $100 in edibles.
That's-
Shit.
oh,
It was,
nice.
it was pretty dope. I was like eating them on the way back, and my boss was just like, "Oh yeah, like,
Oh,
he's a cool
man.
dude. He's a cool dude."
Low dose edibles that you could distill. Oh, you weren't driving, were you?
No, I wasn't driving. I
Oh,
was
okay.
and we were from
Yeah.
because I would drive to Lakewood every morning, and then he would drive to the job. So we drove from Lakewood to Lake Elsinore, and like I don't even know how long it took.
Yeah.
but
that takes a while.
it was
dude.
a while, and he had this fucking like 72 C10,
Oh, that's a cool truck.
cool truck,
Yeah.
super cool truck,
Yeah, I like old trucks. I like old shit like that.
super
Uh,
dope.
Yeah. That's cool. So you done like work hard, like
I've done a lot.
a little bit of everything?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like
trippy.
I'm a server bartender right now. I'm in between. Well, I'm not in between jobs. I have a job, but I got a new job, so I'm pretty stoked on that.
Did you get
But
that job?
I got the job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
He was tripping on that.
I was worried, bro.
They
Where
took
at?
like a week to call him back.
At where?
Slater's 50/50.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a little sports bar. So it's kind of like the next level.
Burgers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I work at the place with the breadsticks and the never ending pasta bowl.
Oh yeah,
right now.
the garden.
Yeah, the garden, the Olive Garden.
Oh, I didn't want to say it out loud, but yeah.
I didn't want to say it out loud either, but
Fuck them, dude. Fuck them.
I like that never ending pasta bowl, dude. They've kicked me out a couple times. I'm like, it's never ending, motherfuckers. That's false advertising.
Well, Caesar, it's 3 a.m. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's their fault for serving me, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, actually, some dude walked in at like 9:57 last
Really?
night. It was fucked up. I was sitting at the bar and just like hanging out after my shift, and I was like playing DS. Right there, literally. And
Just all day eating.
This fool just runs in and he's just like, I got pasta pass.
Pasta
I got a pasta pass.
The pasta pass.
I'm like, oh fuck, dude. Like,
Seriously, you can never go hungry in this country if you just get a couple bucks, and there's always some buffet you could fucking eat, stay at all day.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
That's why Americans are so.
Do
fat.
like a fast 3 days out of the week, or like 3 days at a time, and then eat at Star Buffet or China Buffet.
Well, I fast every night when I sleep.
Well, that's
why it's called break fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you eat breakfast?
No, I don't.
Do you like omelets, bro?
I wake up at 3 in the afternoon, go to Chipotle, and get a breakfast burrito. Because if it's the first burrito of the day, it's always your breakfast burrito.
yeah.
You're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
eat breakfast, man. Eggs are good for you.
Oh, no, dude, I just watched a documentary. They say it's vegan is like the diet to be on.
Nah.
I'll eat meat. I like it for the taste, but I'm thinking that I might try to go vegan for a while. Maybe like at least 3 days out of the week. And then, I can't say no to a steak. I like proteins. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, you get plenty of protein from plants. But, I like the meat.
Not all of them. There's a few. There's some. Like a lot of them lacks. And I know I probably sound like an idiot, but like vitamin K something. That it like doesn't show up in plants or only in like certain plants, and it's like an important.
There's a whole cereal devoted to that letter.
I'm not against veganism by any means, honestly, but
In fact, in a couple of years, it's going to be wrong to call it special.
yeah, fuck,
You're like they're going to have to call it equally challenged K,
dude.
equally available K.
Little
Yeah,
different
well-
K.
It's not a special K, no. Yeah. It used to be called retarded K in the 80s, which is kind of fucked
Yeah,
up.
dude.
Like, hey, you want some retarded
And
K?
that's the funny thing about that's the funny thing about the evolution of that word.
Words
like in the
evolve.
beginning of the 1900s, they used idiot and moron to describe mentally disabled people, but people started calling people idiots and morons to make fun of them, and so they said they had to change
A
it.
really shitty word called mongoloid. And mongoloid was used because people from Mongolia, when white people ran into them, they didn't understand their speak, and it sounded really weird.
Okay.
So they would be like, this guy speaks like a fucking mongoloid. And then when special people, you can't understand them, they would just call them mongoloids.
Really?
Which is what you call, like, Mongolians.
Yeah.
Which is really fucked up.
Yeah.
And it was just basic vocabulary for people in the early 19th century, is to call people like that. And it evolved, and you don't use it anymore. But again, if you want to insult somebody and that was your core goal, you would call them a fucking mongoloid. I like history of words. I like history of shit. It's kind of weird. It's a trip. I keep on going back to like shit you can't say. That's weird.
Yeah.
I just want to justify my hate for these guys. But also, I'm a good person inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite country?
My favorite country?
Your favorite country?
My favorite country? God. I like a lot of countries. I like countries in Africa. I like countries in South America.
Okay.
I don't know.
By the way, if you weren't at in Brea on Tuesday, this last Tuesday, you fucked up. Cesar was there. I shouted you out, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah.
Dude, you missed a great show, honestly. I told you guys it was going to be phenomenal, and it exceeded my expectations. A lot of good guys.
And he has low expectations, though, so that's why.
I had high expectations. Fuck
I mean,
this
come
guy.
on. He wakes up and does his hair like that every day, so, his expectations aren't very high.
I usually wear a hat, if I'm going to be honest.
He actually, he kind of just does that for the
You
podcast.
should probably wear a bag.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I do it for work, too.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
is the goal to wake up and deter women?
That's part of, like, how am I going to be successful if I don't do something like that?
Nah. Actually, no, you look very slick. Dude.
I'm
you,
what-
you look very 21 Jump Street, 1989. You're like one of the DeLuise brothers.
Channing Tatum or
Oh no, I'm thinking like the late 90s. Johnny Depp.
Bruh.
Johnny Depp. Get up on your history, man. Watch
you don't
the
think I look
originals.
like Channing Tatum?
There's a remake of everything nowadays, dude. You got to go back to the OGs.
So, what you like film? I imagine.
I like movies. I like
Okay.
TV, dude.
Yeah.
I was raised by TV because both my parents worked.
Who would be some of your favorite like directors or writers even?
I like Tarantino's films. The way he does shit.
Okay.
It's trippy. I like that.
Did you see that movie Midsummer?
No.
It's fucking weird. Don't watch it.
Really? Okay. have you heard of something you never watched? And I don't want you to watch it anyways.
Dude, it was ass. Honestly, it was
Really?
really
It's
big.
ass?
It had a huge anticipation. I feel like it was when it was coming up. It was like super.
There's so much
highly
hype
regarded.
machine now around
Yeah.
shit. It's like, and then you watch it and it's disappointing.
Bro, I feel like I remember shit that with those movies and stuff. Like I remember the movies that like I feel like it did well, but to me like that shit was a bomb. Like it was it did not. It was weird. It was just weird.
Yeah.
You can watch it, but I just recommend watching it for how weird it is at that point.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, some things you watch because it's campy or it's fucked up. I enjoy bad movies. I mean, I do like watching the fails.
Okay.
You know, I like the Mario Brothers movie from the
Yeah.
90s with the shitty one.
Actually, the live action one, right?
Yeah, it's so bad that I'm like, oh fuck, somebody paid and made this and they lost a lot of money. It's hilarious.
Hey man, somebody lost a lot of money, but a whole bunch of people got paid.
Yeah.
That's what's important with these budgets. Man.
Yeah, and later on they
Sure.
just become like, you know, campy films that everybody watches and
Mm-hmm.
it's funny. Yeah, I enjoy watching the fails. That's fun. I like watching bad comedy. It's fun. So watch my
Like
sets.
watching bad comedy.
Because you learn so much from bad comedy, and also it's almost like sometimes some people do it on purpose, and
Yep.
it's
seen
fucking
it.
great. I love it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about people who like kind of like set up jokes to bomb, and then they have their jokes that are like the hitters, but they're to get out of the bombs.
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
That's a talent to like dig yourself a hole and then come out of it, and it's still something I'm learning. You know, sometimes shit doesn't hit, and it's you're fucking digging a hole, like, and then
Yeah.
you'll come back, and then you it's a dance with the crowd sometimes.
100%.
And you know, you got to fucking bring them back to on your side. It's fun. That's
Yeah.
the best feeling is when you bring somebody down. Or not when you bring somebody down. When you bring somebody back from bringing them down.
Yeah.
And even though you didn't do it on purpose, or maybe you did. Fuck it.
Or maybe you just said something. At that point, you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
go for it, you know?
Exactly. Just keep on going, and
Just don't give up.
maybe it's like digging yourself to China. You're gonna see the sunlight soon. Maybe you keep on going down, and you'll find the light again.
You don't believe in flat Earth?
No, dude.
No.
Dude, you seen the mountains? They got some titties.
The mountains got titties.
The mountains are the titties of the earth, and that
and
means
the
they're not flat.
volcanoes are the pregnant ones.
No, the volcanoes are the pimples.
Volcanoes are the pimples.
Yeah.
They are the pimples.
Pimples.
How do you agree with that?
Dude,
Because Pompeii, scar.
there you go. See? It's a scar. Dude, seriously though, the flat earthers, dude, an eclipse, what's the shape of the shadow that we have on the moon? It's round. It's a fucking crescent. It's because the earth is fucking round. It's like people, like, come on.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. dude.
brother?
Are you sure?
Are you sure, brother? Me and Elizabeth's gonna go to the top.
You think you know me, kid? You think you know what the earth is like? Have you seen it?
Yes.
Have you?
Oh, I've seen it all, brother.
Oh, brother. Oh, I've seen it.
I've seen shit with my eyes that you wouldn't believe.
I've forgotten more than you'll ever know.
I know more than I need to forget.
I forget, but then I remember because the earth is flat.
If the earth was flat, you could suck my dick.
The earth is round because I'm not gay. I feel like that's what that character would do.
Yeah.
He would switch up like that because he's not
Yeah.
gay.
Just so alpha.
Super
Yeah.
alpha.
If only thing, he's just gonna fuck you
With
to
a
show
raspy-ass
dominance.
voice.
It's not gay if you're showing dominance.
Oh, no, it's not gay.
It's not gay at all.
If in your imagination
Oh,
it's a woman, it's
for
fine.
sure. We've all been there, right?
Everybody eventually will be prison gay, you know,
Prison gay.
where you have no option.
Because it's wrong to have to not. It's wrong to have an option. It's
Dude.
politically incorrect to have an option now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
You know,
I mean,
circumstances.
prison people gotta fuck too.
Dude, people always say like it's really easy to be like a fucking straight white male, But what they don't realize is like if you bank on all the things that the government does for you, it's really easy to be a gay male.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Yeah. But you could, like I said, it's all about options, man. If you don't got no options, you got a boner, you'll put it in anything.
Yeah, because it gets to
Flashlight,
that
whatever.
that point.
Dude,
Yes.
if you go to college and you're gay,
Tell you the truth, I see lots of benefits to being gay. I mean, like, hell, I'd rather hang out with guys sometimes too. So,
Yeah,
you know, they're logical. That's weird.
yeah.
You know, you get in an argument, you just fucking like, hey, bro, it's cool.
You
And
can
you're
really you can work it out.
You can work
you
it
know?
out, yeah.
There's no hard feelings.
Yeah, like,
you're just
dude,
helping brothers out.
minus the dick in the ass, I would sign up. But I could always be
Yeah.
a top, I guess, which would be fine.
Yeah,
I mean, people said I look like a bear, which
I've gotten that before, but
yeah,
you definitely.
Well, you with the beard, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The beard guys are bears.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know.
I have gotten that Jesus thing before, but you said it the best. I gotta
Jesus.
say.
Oh yeah, dude.
I gotta
Jesus
say.
did CrossFit. We gotta call
Dude.
back to that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a really good one.
Very
Dude.
buff Jesus there.
Okay, I wanted to ask you a little bit about what is your creative process? When do you like to write? And is there something you like to listen to? Is there?
I like to write all the time. I mean, the best thing to do if you want to get into comedy is maybe just download your notes on your phone, get a booklet, paper, or something, you know, and literally inspiration if will hit you anytime.
Yep.
And the best thing is to record it now and then because throughout the day you may forget it. And then like the good jokes will be the one that's going to keep on recurring in your brain and definitely get it pen to pad, you know, text, fucking write it down.
I've found it a lot easier to flow through your thoughts when you write stuff down physically.
Yeah.
I use my notes, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Keep.
Mostly, that's a good idea too. Writing it hand, something about writing something with your hand and your brain connection, you remember it better.
I've heard that
as
with blue
opposed to
ink.
texting.
Blue ink too.
Blue
You
ink.
remember- you
Some
remember
every
that
guy
one.
has their quirks. To me, I almost write my set over again before I even get on a stage. Especially if it's a place I really care about doing better, I'll write it all over again in by hand, and I remember it better for the next couple hours.
I used to do that when I had to give speeches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really trippy. Really, you know, it's crazy. Most of my inspiration comes right after I get out of the shower. So,
Really?
Bro,
Yeah.
I think of some good shit in the shower.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
You're so relaxed. I think that's what it is. You're just so relaxed. You got the warm water. If you're in a cold water, you
There's
got the
no
cold
distractions.
Water. It's just,
You're getting some nice water. You
You're
just
just
jerked
zen.
off. It was awesome. Yeah. By the way, if you have
Mine-
like kids in high school and they're taking long showers, they're jerking off.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, you can check their toes. They're probably all webbed and sticky.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flushed many generations down the sink.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
My inspiration comes when I'm really tired. If I push past like that original, like being tired, like that original desire to go to sleep, and I kind of push back that a little bit,
Really?
and then push that back a little bit, and maybe even like smoke a bowl, and I feel like my creativity is off the charts because I'm super like tired and my mind gets kind of weird when I'm tired, and so like I think of things differently. I speak differently.
Do you write it down before you go to bed?
I always try to write something before I fall asleep.
Okay. And is it coherent when you wake up the next day and read it? Because sometimes you're like, what the
no,
fuck
sometimes
was
it's
this?
not. Sometimes
Bro,
it's not.
I don't,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
think
honest.
this guy's ever woken up with a phone that has a charge.
No?
He's
You're
fucking-
all night long
he's
watching
all-
YouTube and shit.
Me? No, my phone's always charging. in the
That's a
morning.
problem. People are addicted to their phones all too much.
I have a charging pad, so I'm lazy. I just toss it up on there right before I pass out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm addicted to my phone all night long. I'll write or text. Sometimes I wake up in a dream and just got to write it down. I think last time I took an edible, and I was thinking it was going to inspire me for writing. I had 3/4 of a brownie.
And it inspired you to go to the hospital.
It inspired me to call the paramedics because I was having a major anxiety
Dude,
attack.
those edibles, like I take those edibles every once in a while, and I feel like I haven't even taken one in like a year or two, honestly. But I feel when I did, it was like I was on a mushroom trip.
Really? Yeah, it was a trip, dude.
It was too much. I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy.
And they fucking put it in shit that you can't control the portions of.
Yeah.
Like it says the brownie. You should just eat a quarter of the brownie. I'm like, I don't eat quarters of any fucking dessert.
Nope.
I sat down with a glass of milk and I left.
Oh shit, a brownie.
So delicious.
Yeah.
You want to fucking put it in broccoli if you fucking want me to take an edible right dosage. I'll fucking take a little bit of that shit. But I was tripping out. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Dude, I gave a friend of mine a Korova cookie, like a mint chocolate cookie, and she was just like, "Hey, dude, just like you have some, like just let me get a piece. Let me get a piece." I was like, "All right, fine. Like you can't tell anyone." She's like, "Okay." So I give her the piece, and like an hour and a half later, I walk by and her door is open like halfway, and I push the door open, and she's just on her bed. Like completely flat, pancaked the fuck out, bro.
And that's when I touched her.
And she just looks at me. She's like, "Dude."
How many times is Bill Cosby gonna come up in this podcast?
Oh man, I wasn't thinking about Bill Cosby. I was like, dude.
Shit.
I like that. It's funny to watch somebody on edibles, especially when you're straight. Like you're like, whatever. But you gotta take care of them. That's until they pass out and fall. And then it's the best sleep you'll ever fucking have. It's amazing.
Can't agree more with that.
Like I have problems sleeping, and edible sleep was the best fucking sleep I've had.
I remember there was one day I had
everything's edible.
I got a bag of edibles and they were mislabeled.
Yeah, happened before.
Are we over?
No, we just gotta reset it real quick. We got a few more things to dive into.
Some more questions. All right.
We can go over an hour. I'm not tripping on that. Gage and I went like an hour and 17.
Really? And then you took a little 15 break because you had to get hard again.
Yes.
Shit,
look at that.
So yeah, just reset it actually.
You just reset it right now.
Damn. She's gonna put some hair on my chest.
Yeah.
Some more.
I have a gift for you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What is this, Dad?
Look at that. Hold on. Let's show the camera.
All right. I didn't know you were an extra on fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. This is fucking amazing, dude.
Psych. How heavy is that?
This is a heavy fucking... What kind of gun is this? A Dillinger? No, not a Dillinger. This would be small.
It doesn't have like a brand on it. But it's straight up
pull
from
the
the Civil War. Watch.
How did they do drive-bys?
Try to pull the hammer back. See how hard it is.
Dude, oh, shit.
Yep.
That is fucking trippy, dude. Did you get this at Antiques Roadshow?
No, it was my grandpa's. He got it from his
This is
grandpa.
what he used to roll in?
Yeah, he's just been talking about how old fucking my family is because there's so much shit.
There's so
in my
many.
house.
He has a lot of history,
Antiques,
dude.
man.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Is this what he used at Wounded Knee?
Oh my God. Dude.
Seriously?
Dude.
Or is this like when the Trail of Tears, he was like, "Get the fuck back in line, motherfucker." It's all gonna be worth it when you got casinos.
No.
Fuck those casinos, bro.
Yeah. This is crazy, dude. That's amazing. Were they on the right side of the Civil War?
I don't know. He was in his family's from
Connecticut.
You know what? I'm not gonna say because it might be south.
It might be south.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say.
Southeast.
It's in the middle.
Just say it.
Definitely
pussy.
in the middle.
In the middle.
Do you know which one it is or not? Yeah, you're Muslim.
I just shot Caesar in the dick.
That's all right. It's been shooting things all its life. It deserves it. That's a pretty tight ass gun, though. I mean, that's crazy. That's.
I feel like that's the gun.
Come take this one away, Obama. Just kidding. That's so stupid. Everybody always fears they're going to take their gun away. Nobody's ever going to take your gun away. That's fucking.
I feel like those are the guns you have underneath the desk when like you want somebody to walk up to your desk and you're like, "Fucking do something, motherfucker."
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's the one. You got one shot.
You're like, hold on, and then your forearms are too weak to squeeze the fucking trigger because it's so.
Yeah, you gotta switch hands if it takes too long. I don't know. That might not. Work.
No, you have it like in a fucking. It has a bipod from the bottom, like an attachment. You fucking put the shit in, then you.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like the fuck you thing.
The old, I've seen movies like that where they got the
like
gun
Death
on the
Race.
desk. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like that's the kind of guns that you wouldn't have school shootings with anymore. That's it. Back in the days, you didn't have as many because fucking it was hard. It was heavy as fuck, and you couldn't really point it at anybody. It would fucking fly the other way.
What's in your jacket, man? What the fuck? There's this
big old fucking gun in there and shit.
Are you about to shoot up the school, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah, exactly. No, my dick is shaped like a gun. That's really weird.
Yeah.
But,
You want to pull the hammer?
Yeah, pull.
Pull the hammer.
Yeah, it's really hard to kill somebody back in the day. You could. That's why you had to stand up so close to somebody, and the redcoats had to be in lines and shit. It's called linear warfare, because the bullets were round, and if you ever thrown a baseball and it's round, it fucking will move different directions.
Yeah.
It was so hard to kill people back in the day. I'm so glad technology has caught up
Yeah, I know.
to like murder exactly the person you want to murder.
Dude,
Hey.
speaking of murder, did you have something to say?
No, that was just.
Oh, okay.
I kind of got it. It kind of clicked.
Yeah,
I was like,
you know.
oh, yeah.
I think it was George Carlin. I think Rogan probably talked about this, but he recorded a special and it was gonna be titled "I Kind of Like It When a Lot of People Die."
Oh shit!
And
that's dark. That is super dark.
And he recorded this special in Las Vegas on
I've
September
heard
9th
yeah,
and
just
10th,
before
2001.
Yes, and it was never released. Well, because it was too damn close to.
Yeah, he freaked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And understandably, I guess, but it's been almost 20 years now. So fuck.
Yeah, I think someone released it. I think it's out there somewhere now.
Is there?
Yeah, I think you can
Yeah.
find it. I think his daughter,
wild.
his daughter got a hold of it and released it.
Yeah, it's a trip. Yeah, that's the too soon. I don't know. I guess there was always a rule. Like, was it 10 years or something? I don't know. AIDS is funny now. AIDS wasn't
Yeah.
funny before.
Yeah.
Even some people may say AIDS is still not funny, but get a sense of humor.
AIDS is
I
funny.
think AIDS is hilarious.
AIDS is funny.
Oh, dude, it's the best way to lose weight. It's awesome.
Um,
Actually, that's how I lost my weight. I got a little AIDS. Yeah. Actually, when I was in high school, I lost a lot of weight from sophomore to senior year, and there was a rumor going around that I got AIDS,
Fuck.
which is totally a
Yeah.
fucking lie. I just fucked that gay teacher. Nah,
no.
well, I had to get a good grade somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there was a rumor, and I was like, damn, these kids were fucking cruel. I'm like, how did I get AIDS? I'm still a virgin. It's like, they're like, I didn't even get the cool way. I had to get through a needle. I was like,
Dude, yeah, kids used to call me Gable. 'Cause
Gable?
My last name's
Oh,
Label.
God. See?
Yeah.
I think most people with a sense of humor have been picked on. And,
Yeah.
even though you may have been a jock, you still probably weren't the top echelon of the cool crowd.
No,
People have a misconception that jocks are bullies all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah.
think today's jocks are definitely not bullies. But back in the 90s and 80s and the early 2000s or whatever, you could totally see that, there was a cliquey shit.
yeah.
And I don't know. I was a jock, but I didn't belong to that group. I would still get picked on.
Oh, yeah, no one really picked
guys
on
get
me
picked
because
on?
all the football players kind of hung out.
Yeah.
And
Respect.
we had some other, we had other athletes, but
I was another type of athlete, and I got picked on as a little
with
kid.
the skateboarding and stuff.
Yeah, I got picked on as a little kid. Kind of just I just get singled out, or I just got singled out as a kid. That was kind of I was this little weird one. I had a few friends, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then even my best friend now, childhood best friend, even in a school setting, he came from a private school and then he came to public school and he was cool, but I wasn't that cool.
Yeah.
So he actually wasn't even cool with me at school.
Oh.
It was weird.
But he was your friend.
But he was
outside of school.
literally my best friend since I was a child.
I hate when people shit on you in front of other people, but when you're one-on-one, they think they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that kind of the situation?
It was that kind of, but it wasn't. That's the thing. I just wouldn't see him, but he would make sure that I kind of wouldn't see him because he did. It was just weird. He came from a private school. He was a weird kid. He got a whole bag of issues too.
Oh, okay.
But I love him to death. That's my brother.
Yeah.
It's no
Everybody's
worries,
got
but-
issues.
Yeah,
That's the tissues. We
people
all
got to
issues.
grow. People got to grow, and he needed to do a lot of growing when we were younger.
Yeah. That's cool that you recognize that. And I think, it's something we need to realize. People aren't the same.
Yeah, you don't have to be, just because you're really good friends with somebody doesn't mean that you have to fucking be friends with them the entire time. You guys can go through shit. It's like any relationship.
Yeah.
You're going to go through things. There's going to be ups and downs, stuff like that. So there was even 2 years where we didn't even speak.
Oh, wow.
And it was just then one day I was just hey, you want to come over? And he was like, yeah. And then we hung out every day.
Yeah.
That was all it was,
That's a
all it
total
takes.
bro thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Whatever, just we don't want to talk about it ever again.
We don't need to talk
repress our
about
feelings. Push them down, the feelings.
Dude, yeah.
No homo. I like that. Dude. No homo. Why does it gotta be no homo? Sometimes it just has to be homo. It's not homo to love your friend. It's cool.
It's not.
Yeah, dude.
But at the same time, I'm totally down with that. Like, after 4 months hitting you up again and just being like, yeah,
Hey,
I'm
what's up,
sorry,
dude?
you know, but what's
Yeah.
good? I hope you're doing good. You know, something
Recognize
like
it was a mistake or something, and
I-
then go move on. Or even if you don't talk about it, you know, hey, we're bros again. Whatever.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a guy
I
thing.
like when
That
people
is a total guy
do
thing.
that, and
Yeah.
I like being able to
Chicks
do that
need to
with
talk
people.
it out over wine and shit. And
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's what
They
basically
gotta
the
cry.
fucking
They
real.
gotta cry it out.
Yeah, if you watch Orange House, the Real Housewives of Orange County, everything's just a fucking fight to break up, make up to break up,
Yeah.
make up to break up, drama shit.
Yep.
Like, there's no Real Husbands shows because fucking show would be
Dudes
over.
are-
in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Dudes of Orange County.
Dudes will walk the fuck out if
Yeah.
something like that happens. You know?
Did you hear what Chad said?
Oh.
No, what I love is the friends that will totally rip on you in person, but then as soon as like you're not there, it's just like,
Oh,
hey.
fucking catty ass shit, dude.
No. As soon as you're not there, they back you up.
Oh, yeah,
That's
they'll
like
back you
that's
up.
like a good bro. You know, if I
Yeah.
if I can call you like a dumb bitch in person,
Oh, dude,
and then as soon as somebody's just like, yo, that guy's a fucking dumbass, I'm gonna be like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Say it to
yeah.
his fucking face.
Yeah,
and be
like, you think he's
respectful.
stupid? Like, I'll call him. He could roll through right now. Let's
You're
get
gonna call him an
Yeah.
asshole. Say it to his face. That's respectful.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
bit.
and that's true. I think that it's the opposite with women where they just they talk shit behind the back, as opposed to like straight up to somebody.
Yeah, like I'm one of those people. Like, if you're being stupid, I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, you're being fucking stupid.
And I
Like,
respect that, man.
you know?
Yeah.
I respect that. I mean, there's chicks nowadays that are like super cool like that too, bro-y stuff. I mean, everybody's different. But yeah, dude, I see that's kind of cool. Being a comedian, you see these social things like, and it's just the way people are. Some people are different, and girls are. There's a difference. To say everybody's the same is bullshit.
It's not
That's-
true.
It's
Yeah.
not true, and it's kind of cool. I
Not
like
that one is better than the other, but they're different.
Right,
They're
yeah.
Everyone's different.
We
Yeah,
can't
we
treat
all have
our
different
girlfriends the way we treat our bros,
no,
and we can't treat our bros the way we treat girlfriends. Because
nope.
I mean, we could fuck them, but
We could. Well,
we could fuck them. I mean,
hey.
I'm trying to keep on leading this conversation to fucking you guys. Just fucking with it. But really, I'm just fucking with it.
Oh man, always open for business over
What
here.
What do you got on
Like-
your hat, man? What do you got on your hat?
Oh, this is the minor league baseball team in Inland
okay.
Empire. I think this was a San Bernardino 76ers hats or 66ers. This was like yeah. I like Inland Empire shit. I have the
Yeah.
Ontario Rain hat.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely.
I feel like
noticed
it's
that one.
dope to rock like AA teams and shit
I like
that.
I like obscure caps. That's I like a lot of these lids places and some places like Ontario Mills has a shop that has obscure hats.
Yeah.
Obscure hockey team hats, minor league teams.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
They got better logos, I think.
Some of them do.
Yeah. I think they even had the Quakes had the kukui. And if you don't know what the kukui, it's like the Mexican boogeyman.
Oh, okay.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
they had
yes.
they had a limited edition kukui hat. And
Oh, really?
it was pretty cool. It was just the Mexican ghost man.
I was trying to think of where I knew that from, and it's Tony Ferguson, in
Tony
UFC, El Cucuy. That's
Oh,
what they call
yeah.
him.
Well, the boogeyman, dude. That's fucking tight.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a cool nickname. I like that nickname. It's really cool.
And Tony Ferguson's gonna beat Khabib's ass. I'm gonna throw money on it. Anyone want to bet me? Hit me up. Thank you.
Thank you. What were we talking about? Process again or something? I don't know.
I don't know. I did want to ask you though. Do you have any shows coming up?
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm going to the Brea. Oh, should I advertise it now? The Improv.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, Brea Improv. December 1st, I got a guest spot with Gene Pompa. On Pompa.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious guy. If you ever
Yeah.
seen him, he was like in some movies with Jennifer Aniston. I mean, there's Tom Papa, which is a different comedian.
Yeah.
But Gene Pompa, hilarious guy. Dude.
Yeah.
He's going to be headlining the show, and he's going to allow me to do a guest spot on that. And then December 8th, I'm at the Ice House
Okay.
in
Fuck yeah.
Pasadena. And right now I'm still working on some other bookings with some other producers and stuff.
Dope.
For sure, dude.
Yeah.
What's your favorite place that you've ever performed at?
Comedy.
No, fucking rapping.
Rap. Oh, I've actually had rap, dude.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it.
You
I
got
kind of was
raps?
thinking that as I was
Got
saying
bars?
that.
Yeah.
It's like with my luck,
Dude.
with my luck, I'm gonna point out
Like
one thing you
Mom's
have done.
spaghetti all over. Nah.
Damn, Eminem, you gained some weight, dog.
I know,
Shit.
dude. I ate that. This carb. I carbo loaded for an event I never did.
Eminem kind of looks like us though, on like the skin tone scale.
Yeah,
you know, he's
yeah.
kind of in that same ballpark.
Yeah, very pale.
He doesn't look super white, does he? I don't know, maybe.
skin
Maybe with the
tone.
blonde hair and shit.
Did you see him with blonde hair? I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
no,
did you see
it was-
guys with blonde
With
hair?
the blonde hair, he looked super white, but he's
The
not like
whitest dude in a
he's not
fucking
like pink.
large white shirt.
Yeah. My brother and my mom have blue eyes, so they just look really Caucasian.
Really?
Yeah, I have brown eyes, but my mom and my brother, like you, they just pass for white.
See, my sister and my dad have green eyes.
Oh, really?
I got gypped. Me and my mom got gypped.
You got gypped
straight
with the
up.
eyes?
Dude, we got gypped with the eyes, bro.
Yeah,
My sister has beautiful eyes.
got diarrhea brown.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, my favorite venue. You know, I like the store. I like the belly room up there, and I like the ice house. The improv is fucking fantastic, Brea.
Yeah.
It's a
beautiful
stage. It's gorgeous.
It's one of the most gorgeous theaters.
Yeah, but I
around.
think as a comedian, you could get spoiled if you do these big venues, and it's really a showcase for like when I'd say you go to the Brea Improv is for like those comedians that have made it and they're big names, and I mean it's great to be on an undercard, but I like the small rooms at the Ice House and the Belly Room because the people are around you. And the laughs kind of envelop you, and it just feels you feel a little bit more connected. People aren't flushed out by the lights. Mm-hmm. If you're on stage and you look out, you really could only see some places you could only see maybe 3 rows back from the people that are in front of you, and then everybody else gets flushed out.
Those stages, they're bright.
Yeah, it's a trip.
They're bright
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, and the Belly Room you can still see people to the back, and it's tight. And
that's really cool.
And the Ice House second stage, it's a small room. Maybe
Yeah, I love that room.
no longer than nobody could see all the way back here, but it's packed in tight and it's nice.
It's like a double wide, kind of.
kind of like a double wide. Yeah.
Yeah, the main room in the ice house is kind of just like a bigger version of that.
Yeah.
I really love the dynamic of everybody being up front.
Yeah.
Close.
It's definitely. I like it. I like the roof's not too damn tall. You know, the sound's good. It's just a different vibe. Every place has a different vibe. And I kind of like that, but I like small rooms.
We all performed this week.
Yeah?
You did yours. You did yours. And
Oh, yeah?
I did my first one.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Where'd you go
so
yours?
Johnny just did his
We-
first open mic, dude.
Nice,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, we did the Ice House second stage.
Oh, okay. Wednesday nights.
Yeah, the Wednesday night one.
Oh, you got caught out of the bucket.
Yeah, I got called after a friend of ours who kind of like plugged his. I think he actually helped me out getting called. I don't know yet. Like,
Okay.
it's kind of one of those things like up in the air. Just maybe it was a coincidence, but I saw him pull the bucket.
That's tight, dude.
It was super fun. First half bombed. Second half was like really actually like got my shit together and like got some laughs and yeah, I couldn't really see the people, so like I didn't really freak out about like the people.
Right.
I just as soon as I was me, that was when like things actually started working out for me,
Yeah.
which was cool.
His confidence and composure was really really good for a first time.
The crowd could tell when
for
you're
sure.
trying to fake something, and if it's not a genuine thought, they could tell when you're forcing a joke on somebody, and it's
Yeah.
not something that that really bugs you, or like depending on what. So that's kind of cool that once you found like you just relaxed, they allowed them to laugh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
and it's something that I still struggle with sometimes on a new joke until I get comfortable enough to say it like it's just whatever,
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's fucking dope, dude.
Thanks,
I
bro.
like
Appreciate
that,
it.
man. That's fucking tight. You gonna go back again, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How many was it? 3 minutes or 7 minutes?
It was 3 minutes, but I went up for like 5.
Oh, they let you run that light, dude.
Dude, they were
Was
really
it,
nice.
Was
They
it
were really
not a lot
nice.
of people or what?
There was not everybody went up. Like I didn't get to go up.
Oh, okay.
But the host,
You gotta be
Brian,
careful running lights though, because if you're a habitual light runner, maybe they won't pull your name ever again.
Yeah, I think they understood
Yeah.
like it was my first time because I think
That's
that
what
guy
I
who
was
plugged
thinking.
me to play
He didn't
or
give you
plugged
the
me to
rules
go.
beforehand.
No, one of the guys that I knew beforehand that I'd introduced to Johnny.
He said
I
he'll make
told
sure
him
I
that
go
it was
up.
Johnny's first time, so he had spoken to the host and told him that it was his first time.
A lot of places, if it's your first time, they'll allow you to go first.
Yeah.
Just to
Or-
I did not go
just
first.
to break your cherry though.
I was
Not
kind of
first.
like.
I mean, but at least you get
picked.
picked that night. A lot in some places
Yeah.
don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
If you go to
I know what
Flappers
you
and
mean.
you tell them it's your first time, I think
They don't give a fuck.
they don't give a fuck.
Well-
Back when I was there, like, okay, you get a cookie. I know.
Oh, that's
they
for
make
the
you a chocolate
audition,
chip
though.
cookie.
That's for the audition.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's for the audition. Sorry, but also for the audition, they'll let you go first.
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're like, any first timers here?
Uh-huh.
And then they'll bring you up.
I'm gonna.
So use
do
that next
probably
time.
next week.
But you can only use it once.
I think my,
Yeah.
my second half is kind of what bought me the extra time at the
Yeah.
end too, because I was actually getting laughs at the end. Like my whole second half was constant. Like I was engaging and
tight, dude.
You're good.
Have you seen the? That's about to die, so you might not be on anymore.
Okay. Well,
But
we're here in
um,
spirit.
You'll be a
Thank you.
floating voice.
but have you seen the? It was, fuck. I just fucking forgot what it was. It was when it was on Lights Out with David Spade, and he got his driver to do a set in the belly room with an earpiece.
Oh
in.
yeah. I've
and
seen that.
The awkwardness and the confidence, because he was so confident with just saying what David Spade was saying,
Yeah.
and Jeff Ross, I think, was also there. That it was so funny to the audience the way he would be like, "So, anybody from out of town?" Like after like kind of like a good bomb joke, you know, and
The host-
Johnny did something really similar.
Oh really? Did you have an
Yeah.
earpiece on and somebody
No,
was reading
I-
your
No.
shit?
He didn't. It was all him. It was all him.
Yeah,
But
honestly,
he told a joke that didn't go over well.
Okay.
And which happens in your first open mic and many open mics after that.
I set up. No, I
Sets
put like
after
2
that.
out, and neither of them landed. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
"Oh
Was
shit!"
it a bit too mean or personable to people?
No,
the
he did.
first
It was
one,
good stories, but he didn't have punchlines.
Yeah,
Oh,
the first
okay.
one was so all my friends were football players, and I was a pro skateboarder, and then I got dropped from my dad's healthcare.
Okay.
So that was like the first one.
That's a good one there, dude.
The second one was I did acid and did yoga.
Those were the first that hit.
Those are my first two. They didn't hit at all.
I think
But
it's
it's-
more your cadence and your timing. When you said it fast like you did now, it didn't give people time to absorb it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely work on something.
Oh no, I
But
think
then he
I,
goes, "Don't
Sorry.
give up all your
Sorry,
material.
sorry.
You're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
work
okay.
on these jokes, man."
okay.
It's
All right,
okay.
man.
I
Like I
get what's
said,
going on.
some people steal material, and you know, fuck them. If you're a good writer, you could always write more.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I do that. I think I'm a good writer, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd hold a grudge and it would
You
make
know,
me sick.
I've gone to auditions, and then we get booked for a show, and I see the guy who was listening to me at the audition use a similar riff to what I did,
Oh.
and I'm like, you know what? If that's the way you're fucking gonna get ahead, you're mining for other people. I always fucking write more shit,
Yeah.
so fuck it, and it won't stop me from using my joke because I created it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I mean, it'll piss me off if he gets famous off of writing shit
Yeah.
that I took. But not,
Yeah.
I mean, not for doing stuff I've done. But you know, whatever.
Then you
Yeah,
just
creative
pull a
people
Joe
create.
Rogan.
So don't worry about it.
100%.
And call him out on stage.
Yeah, but your jokes were, you know, like I think first time up, you probably just maybe when you got relaxed, you slowed down probably.
Oh yeah, near the
But
end.
then
I
he
was,
goes, after those two jokes, he goes, "So the Lakers are doing good this year," and dude, people just died.
That recognition that you recognize that you're weird and awkward, that's the best.
Yeah.
You gotta let people relax with you.
That's what I was talking about. Like when I was kind of saying, because I'll show you the video after, but I'm not gonna go too much into it. But at the end of it, I was just like, you know what? I'm just a guy who fucking works at a shitty restaurant and fucking likes the Lakers, and you know,
That's fucking
does
awesome,
the thing,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run with what I do,
Exactly.
and that was how I got myself out of holes every time. So.
That's perfect, dude. Yeah, they want to know that's real.
If you could pick another nickname for yourself instead of the cunt,
I've had a lot of nicknames people have given me. My family calls me Bubbles, which is weird. My nieces and my nephews and my brothers. I think it was because of Michael Jackson's Monkey. I don't know why.
you look like more of a Bubba than a Bubbles.
Yeah, Bubba. Baby Huey was what they called me in football because I was a big guy for the first half of high school football. What else? The cunt, which is
Yeah.
Infamy.
I prefer the labia, but whatever. Majora, Menorah, whatever. Sounds like labia Menorah would have like the little hat on the back. Sorry.
And the mysterious thing they know is the clitoris.
Yeah. What are the clitoris, man?
Shouldn't have
Oh,
said that.
man.
I call it the junior penis. Yeah. Like you transition and they just make it bigger.
Call it Carla's Junior.
Yeah.
Carlos Jr.
Yeah.
fucking
The
guy.
little man in the boat.
The mini corn dog.
That's how you play with it, the little man in the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Somebody, I used to work with this really awesome lesbian chick. Her name was Carla at Spencer Gifts. And she told me if you ever want to make a girl finish eating her out, you do the alphabet with your tongue.
I've actually heard
Yeah.
that that's been refuted, like
Yeah.
debunked. It's not true, supposedly.
Yeah. I mean,
I never tried the alphabet, but
I would
I've
just
also
think
heard-
it's fucked up if you're illiterate and you don't know the whole alphabet.
I
and
think
your chick is like, learn the fucking alphabet. Or what if
I
you're like
just imagine-
Chinese and they got a lot of letters?
I just imagine being a chick, knowing that people think that that's a secret, and then laying there and being like, "Is this guy doing the alphabet in my pussy right now?"
A, B. Fee. What comes after fee?
Oh shit!
Bro.
I'm not coming, that's for sure.
What comes after C? Fuck it, the D.
The D. That's
Oh,
like
man.
all I get to.
A, B, C, just get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
I'll
do you?
Sorry.
You're like, I like
okay.
vagina.
I'll fucking spell my name on that shit.
That was weird.
Tell her to get it tattooed later.
You can tattoo the clitoris. That's horrible.
No, not the vagina. No,
You could, like,
just
get it
your name.
pierced.
Your name. Get your name
I've
tattooed.
seen weird
I've
tattoos
seen-
near stuff down there, dude.
I've seen pussy piercing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I saw a tramp stamp that said fun hole and it had an arrow.
No,
I think that is
didn't.
the pussy piercing.
No,
Yeah.
Fun hole.
That's funny.
All holes are fun. Why do they call them glory holes if all I feel is shame?
I hate you, man.
My bisexual
That's
uncle
awesome.
always said, if it's wet and it's a hole.
Yeah.
Oh man. Cesar.
Yeah, a confessional's one drill hole away from being a glory hole.
Yeah.
That's true.
It is the Catholic Church, bro.
It is, yeah,
It is the
exactly.
Catholic Church.
Like I said, man,
Shit
it's
goes
like
down in the Catholic Church.
I
went
saw-
Can't trust it.
I went to a Halloween store and I saw a sexy altar boy costume, or as priests call them, altar boy costumes.
Oh
Dude, I'm losing my Catholic card. I can't go
No,
to the
no,
church.
that's awesome.
I grew up in the Catholic Church. So
Yeah, me too, bro.
Yeah,
me
that's
too.
it.
man.
I
So,
grew-
are you Mexican?
I'm
Mexican?
super Mexican.
You're super
yeah.
Mexican. Because
Yeah.
I'm not Mexican at all.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you, like
I'm
Nicaraguan?
I'm Cuban and Ecuadorian.
Cuban? Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
You're an actual wetback because you had to swim across the Caribbean.
Dude, my guy, thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
You're the wettest of all the backs.
for real. Like, my grandma came here on a raft
Oh, seriously?
with
out
trash
there.
bags full of clothes.
That's
yeah.
what's up, dude. That's some ingenuity. I think that's what people who forget, like, who have all the privilege in the United States, is like, some people fought to get here. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know, like
Yep.
shit that we would never do. Like, my friend is from El Salvador. And at fucking, like, 12 years old, he walked through the Sonoran Desert. He walked from down there to come by himself. He didn't have his parents with him
Fuck.
to get
Wow.
to this. Like, that's how much America is awesome, that a kid at 12 years old would fucking risk his life, walk through a desert just to get to a wall and maybe hopefully get into this country to have a better life
Yeah.
and leave a shitty one behind.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it's just something that maybe just because we have it so much better here that we take for
It's
granted.
so taken for granted.
It's taken for
sure.
granted. And some
Yeah.
people don't take it for granted, but I think a lot of people don't realize, man, people love this country that much that they're willing to go through some fucking horrible, get on a fucking raft, go across an ocean with sharks and shit in it.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and I fucking was lucky enough to be born here.
Yeah, it's 90,
You know.
90 miles from the Keys.
You know, 90 miles from the Keys?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. Keys
Keys
on by
on
nice.
Piece of shit,
that's,
man.
that's a local
You're a piece
commercial.
of shit. No.
Go see Cal. I used to think he said pussy cow. Remember that commercial?
Yeah.
Pussy cow, pussy cow, pussy cow.
Yes.
Let's go see Cal. I'm Snoop Dogg. Long Beach. Hey, Snoop Dogg's actually from around this area sometimes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh, see, I see. So you got your rosary bead. There's
Yeah. That's. I just pulled it out right now.
There
so
you
guys
go.
can
You're from the old Catholic faith here too. Protestant.
Actually grew up Christian, but I actually study a lot of different religions.
a lot of theology.
And I believe I take aspects that I like from certain
You
things.
pull here and there.
Yeah.
That's
Because I
cool.
believe that we're all worshiping the same thing, and we just call it different things and worship
Oh
it.
yeah, like
in
there's a
different
giant
ways.
spoke of religion, and in the center is the same God with different names.
Exactly. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what's. I like religion. I don't
Mm-hmm.
fault people for having it. Like I said, I grew up Catholic.
I have a
You know.
Buddha right there.
You got a Buddha. I respect Buddhas. I respect everybody. Like I said, whatever you need to stay on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tight, dude.
Yeah.
Except for Scientology. Whatever.
Yeah.
That
Be a
is-
fucking dick, man.
Yeah, some things feel like a money grab.
Yeah.
and
One's up there.
If you got to sign a 1,000-year contract, bro, it's like seriously.
What do you want to do?
Camera, check it.
We at 30 minutes yet? Oh, shit.
We're probably
You're
over,
on
dude.
that shit.
Are we over?
We're pretty close.
Okay. Yeah.
But do you have anything else you want to plug, dude?
Plug that ass.
Yeah, you can,
Nah,
we got plenty different butt plugs out here.
Nah, yeah, I just got them 2 shows coming up right now. There's the Nerdy Thursdays on once a month. That's more. That's not my thing. That's a great thing. Mike Spees, he was on the show. He runs that. Gage is always on it. It's a great show on Thursdays. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th Thursday of the month.
Okay.
If you're ever in downtown Fullerton, that's a great spot.
Yeah, I think he was there last night, wasn't he?
Yeah, I rolled by last night as well. That's
yeah.
kind of like depending on the night, sometimes we use it to throw shit at the wall.
This camera died.
So we lost the audio for that. We could just play the audio of Johnny changing it right there.
No worries.
I mean the
bro.
video. The video.
No,
Is
the
that me
camera
or you,
died out of
dude?
nowhere.
What? So it's been dead?
Camera died.
Yeah.
Like it's been dead.
It's been dead.
What time is call time today?
For sure. Well,
Let's see how long.
Caesar, that was fun, man.
Oh, for real, dude.
We were for sure gonna come on again.
Oh, yeah, you might want to edit a whole lot of this shit out.
No, we're
just
gonna
really-
leave it, man.
Just yeah, you guys talk. Sorry.
Yeah, we
Cool.
Yeah, we were
It just stopped. Is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, no, it stopped a while ago.
Oh, well.
I'll tell you guys when it stops. But
Okay.
finish your rap.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It was fun.
Well, yeah.
I
Thanks,
enjoyed it,
man.
Thank you, dude. I like your setup here.
Hell yeah.
This is-
Check
this-
them out.
Yeah. Is this, by the way, your room, dude? Is this what you?
Yeah, this is my bedroom.
Is this what you're into? Is
yeah,
this what you
all the
like
shit
to?
I'm into. Hopefully it's on the video, but we got
Yeah.
Chuck Berry's greatest hits. Gage mentioned the Sublime beer can, and we couldn't see that in the last
Sublime.
podcast.
That is so Orange County of you, dude.
Hey, brother, is that one still going?
Yeah. Well, I've been resetting it the whole time.
We should just film you guys with it for your little rap, and then we just cut it in.
Yeah, flip it around if you want, dude. Frank Sinatra,
Because this
too.
one
gotta
ended
do it.
right after we were talking about my set at the Ice House. Right after we talked about the guy who got us in.
Are you serious?
On stage,
Yeah.
A
So
lot
it's
of fucking video we're
like
missing.
5 to 10 minutes.
We got 5 to 10 minutes.
We got 5-10 minutes of no video. For
Okay.
Oh, whatever, dude. I could wrap up whatever.
Yeah, bro. Well,
Last week.
thanks again. Let's
was
let's
a
go
pleasure, dude.
let's go take another shot real quick.
Yeah, and then we could do this shit again some other time if you want.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks again. Can't thank you enough. Everybody check him out. Do you have a website or like
I got Cesar Ruiz Comedy at Instagram. So
Okay.
if you're on Instagram, check me out there. That dude is Caesar on Twitter.
for sure?
And I'll be putting more. I always put my dates up on Instagram, make posters. I got little jokes on posters there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just making my connections out there. And as soon as I get some more, I'll put up some more dates.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
This is fucking bomb.
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for inviting me into your home.
All right, everybody. Peace out. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, man.
We'll catch you next time, and always keep it.
On the DL?
Yes.
Ah, dude.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Caesar.